two assassin, those two backline destroyers is going to be given maybe Shubichun such a hard gaming experience in the round 3. Here we go, diving into the game where Beijing.WB is on the blue side, while AG, their opponent, who's looking for the match point of this BO7, stays on the red side.
I mean, the flags waving, the crowd is yelling, and game 3, AG 1 point away from match win, and we can already feel the rumble on in the arena.
That's right, the rumble in the stadium is so high right now. The intensity on this game 3, definitely can see all 3 lanes are doing their jobs. The faster rotation is going to be on this Jun. Jun going up, hoping this Charlotte right away, but here is going to be, Hwajun arriving at the scene, but not much is going to be done as this is only the first minute of the game. Right now, both lanes, all the lanes, try to farm up and not to stay a little bit too much overstep. So yeah, stay alive is going to be the main priority in the laning phase.
I like it. I do like the opening set that done by AG, because as we mentioned, it's pretty much like even confront on the top lane. So after Jun gain a priority, he chooses to rotate top side first and trying to broad Shenran the upper hand in the early game. And no worries about the bottom lane, and because it is mainly because the Garo can utilizing those long attacking range and just shut Terry back into his tower, and that's it.
AG right here definitely is a little bit slow in the beginning, but not to worry. Right now, they need to play a little bit defensively because this Nakaru is going to be all over the place. Level 4 already on both sides, so I'm expecting a lot of action to be happening. Look at this, Kaiser waiting in the grass, patiently waiting maybe for Nakaru to come over to make the first. But here we go, the ultimate, but the fast reaction of Linhan. He jumped back and waiting for the re-engagement.
I think somehow just like game 2, where like AG wanted to keep it safe, they can manage to keep them safe and sound till the very minute and very second they want to look in for those engagements. So yeah, I was wondering if like Weibo can give more stress. They can like be standing out like even more, trying to give those problem and handing to the side of AG. You can see Chelsea try so hard. Those dealing, those pressure, those laning advantages is going to be showed up in the map here.
I like it. I do like the way how Terry utilizing one level lead and trying to use the ulti and break down the HP from Shubichun, because he actually got one level behind against the Terry.
Oh, here's the 1-1 combo coming from Zimor, almost knocking down this Kaiser, but the Kaiser using the ultimate to jump back out to safety here. And here's our AG coming on the defensive side, so Kaiser has to go back. 50% of HP is chipped away, but here at the bottom, Shubichun getting pushed in. It's going to be trouble. He almost gets taken out. Here's Cat coming up to help, but it's not going to work. That's going to be Linhan getting the first blood on AG, gaining that first blood for Weibo.
You can see the determination right from the side of Weibo, getting ready for everything that's about to happen on the bottom. Here goes down the very first kill to the side of Beijing. Weibo managed to take Shubichun away. This Garo cannot just simply farmed up to the very last minutes. Hopefully, lesson learned after game 2. Beijing Weibo is supposed, and they have the capability to be more aggressive like this.
Unwavering will to take this Shubichun down. That's what we're seeing from this kind of engagement. 3 members be here. That was a group hunt.
Yes.
Yeah, they were out for blood. Definitely Weibo need to pick up the pace, as they do have the first blood. A great start is going to be here for Beijing Weibo. They're going to have that bottom focus. Definitely a winning lane on the bottom side. But Xiaoxi, he already got a lot of items. The main core item already been built. This is going to be the Shadow Ripper, getting those attack speeds. A level lead. Also, this is going to be a goal lead in front of Shubichun.
On the top here.
Wait!
Oh! Talking about 1v1, you ask your teammates. It's not unfair.
This is not a fair trade. I mean, if it's not because of this just rotation, Zumo had quite a high possibility to take Shenran down.
You know, this is the thing that we have to talk about. I think the first blood is not enough for Weibo trying to take down AG. I think even like Shubichun went in for one time, and that's it. You can see like on the top, like Shenran has such a good communication with Changshan when he's in super danger. Here's come Changshan, the ultimate, the sword is going to be taking Zimot out.
And also you can see that AG, Garo rotating to the jungles, fighting the farm somewhere else is going to be really, really safe. Right now, the first tower is already gone at the bottom. But look at the mid. Here's going to be the ultimate. The lumbar getting hit is going to be the first one who's going to get takeouts on AG's side.
I like it because Weibo just denied the only initiator that we can see from AG's composition. So definitely AG needs to play defensively from now on and just trying to guard their tower and trying to buy more time for themselves. And at the same time, Weibo just can't deny all of those monsters on the side of AG's jungler.
And you can see that Zumo trying to, still get those goals in the hand. He's going to be the man who, go behind the lines and getting those kills. Completing those dives is going to be super dangerous if he doesn't have those goals ready. And you can see Nakaruru having that really healthy goal, really help in the early game, gaining a lot of priority goals over this Kaiser. So I'm expecting those burst damage coming from Nakaruru is going to be a main damage effect to the back rows of AG. So AG is going to be in the danger zone here as they're a little bit behind in goal. Also, he's going to be less control of the map.
Obviously, AG had to fight back, trying to chase after the gold deficit here because like Beijing Weibo, you can see those double cores are flying up so good at this very second, about to start everything in the river at this very second.
And they just force out a double ulti from the side of AG and check the ultimate! Smash in and push 4 members back on the side of Weibo, but as you can see, no damage outcome up, and it will make it as a skill trade.
Yes, 2 ultimates. That's the push back on both sides. What a great image to be shown here. No casualty, but still, Weibo is going to be pushing a little bit better. Bottom sides, minions showing up. Also, they have the river control right now, so they have a better chance of grabbing those resources away from AG.
I love the idea that like Beijing Weibo is giving those dilemmas to AG because you have to fight against us, but you are losing in those items. But if you want to suffer more, you are just simply given extra time for Nakalulu and Chelsea to farm up a little bit. So I think literally there's no more time for AG to like stall things down, trying to stall for the backline, or otherwise they're looking for those at least 15 minutes gameplay. Whether this is going to be a very smooth time, only the beginning. I think we'll still end watching at a 7th minutes game till this far, and Beijing will have a grading 3.2k goal lead in their favor. It's looking so good on the side of Beijing Weibo from this time, as long as they can like safely guarantee that like the vision is here. Chelsea is safe. Xingyu can like be responsible for those very unknown areas in the bushes. Everything seems fine for me.
And especially Weibo is giving all the gold, all the money to Linhe, right? So definitely this Nakaruru already got 2,000 gold lead against Zhongyi's Kaiser. And we mentioned about the core player definitely will be Linhe's Nakaruru in this specific game. So actually in the future, like several minutes from now on, the only question is going to be whether it's going to be Linhe take Shibichen down, or is it going to be the pushback on the side of AG?
I feel like definitely it's going to be a dangerous spot because Weibo is hitting the mid game. Here's going to be ultimate, but it's not going to work.
That's the damage.
Took out this lumbar in 1 second. Great work, gaining the top down tower right now. Weibo doing such a good job. I'm pretty sure they have a really high chance of grabbing this game number 3.
That's the damage we're talking about. As long as you give like Beijing Weibo more time, you can see this gradually. You see 2 monsters standing on your side and trying to get you down just with 1 second. You can see Cat is literally vanishing away from the map here. Ultimate being unleashed by Xingyu. Garo is in super danger. Have to go back, use the flash. That will be a retrieval sign from the side of AG.
This is so thrilling to see the miracle it seems to working right now, right? And after suffering that 2-point deficit, somehow Weibo just slowed down. And I mean, this is super important to them that they just slow down. As we mentioned, breathe in, breathe out, and make sure Nakaruru is going to be secured. And she definitely spot out that is a group hunt, and that is that engagement she denied from the battlefield.
What a great ambush it was by AG, setting up the camp, knowing that Linhe is going to go for that blue, and they were waited there. The ultimate come in. It's going to be Xiaobo for Xiaoxi. Xiaoxi goes back. Here's the shield coming from Jumper. It's going to keep him safe. Joey in the front line, taking a lot of damage. Both sides, it's going to peel back just for now.
That's the coming back. Look at the getting into the right target. Shibichen went down for this. Look at 1 minor minion is there ready to take down the 2-2 in the mid lane from the side of AG. Roll right, another fight. And this time, this round belongs to the side of Beijing Weibo.
I like it. I do like the way how Zimo just use a flash in and grab Shibichen away. And because Weibo know that after all, it is going to be the marksman play. And they suffer from the absence of this Nakaruru. And that's something did on purpose on the side of AG.
Yeah, this is a really great detail here. You can see that Nakaru's mana bar was really low. So expecting them to go to take the blue buff, and AG right there setting the main camp for them, taking away Ling Han out of the picture. And you can see that AG did a really good job, you know, trading the damages back and forth. But however, this is going to be a small mistake by Shubi-Chun. He walks up and he went the wrong way. He actually walked on the bushes lane. He maybe would have walked a little bit towards the back, not getting those flash in from Zemo. Maybe that's going to be another consideration next time for Shubi-Chun. Definitely learning from this lesson.
Yeah, bad consequences when it comes to bad decisions, right? At that very moment, I think if like Shubi-Chun can have a better like decision when it comes to if the route choices, he can definitely just go directly to the base, and I will be like he will be safe than ever. But back to life, you can see that still Beijing.WB is the one leading the game, controlling the map and stealing away the blue buff away from Zhongyi. At the same time, trying to take control of this Overlord. I think there's no reason why they cannot just simply get it.
Yeah, I feel like it is really decent for AG to take that movement against Ling Han, take his Nakaruru down, but this is totally not enough for AG to push back, to overturn the whole game, because definitely it is still be in favor of Weibo. But from now on, the only question will be, can Main and also Nakaruru make a really nice combo and just dash in, let Shubi-Chun vanish from the team fight, and that will help Weibo to build up a really huge advantage when they're trying to close out the game.
Yeah, AG need to buy a little bit more time here. This Shubi-Chun doesn't really have the goals right now to go online. I mean, only 2 core items has been built, Shadow Ripper and the Infinity Blade. Also, you know, the Sun Chair is going to be out, so definitely a little bit more time, maybe a little bit more than like 5 minutes to build up those items. But I feel like Weibo are not going to give you that time. They're going to go in right now. They got the control of the minimap. The dragons are moving in, so they're going to try to end out the game, accelerate the pace.
And gradually you can see those double core is gradually become like triple kill. Charlotte, like Mai is participating in the team fight, play a super crucial role here. Look at the initiations.
The combo right now is getting in on the side of Weibo. Everyone just smashing in. Will be the Umber and trying to knock up 4 members in J to make some nice defensive movement.
Wow, that's a great wombo combo by both sides. You can see Lombard uses ultimate, but 3 flashes exhausted from AG. Jun without a flash. This Garo, no flash. No flash on Cat, so that's going to be a really trouble situation. Maybe they're not going to engage in those next 2 minutes as they'd have no flash inside, and right now dragons are being pile up right now pretty soon in the next minute, so maybe that dragon is going to more belong to the side of Beijing.WB.
More belong indeed. I think Beijing.WB is going to be denying those access time you wanted so badly to the side of AG. They're going to be taking control of the double dragons, and they want to make sure 3 linked boys are rushing to the base at the same time, so that those triple core can finally find the stage where they can possibly shine up. Chelsea is fully decked out, ready for the ultimate battle here. Zemo is ready for create those unseeable, uncatchable dive-ins for Garo. Let's see, Shubi-Chun is still waiting for the cooldown for the flash, which means that he will be still in extreme danger.
AG is testing right now, okay? But I still need to say that the goal difference is such a gap. It is such a gap for AG that they're not allowed to take in all those burst damage that might be done by Weibo side, right? Nakaruru is already online, and so does this Jerry. So definitely it's going to be super devastating when it comes to a next team fight.
That's right, it's going to be trouble for AG right here. The ultimates come out from Yi. I'm expecting the Zhangfei to push in very soon, but still, AG need to be patient right here. They need to hold on really tight.
Wow.
Another 5 minutes is going to be needed here. The item is not going to be ready on this Garo. You can see that the Garo's go, it can't really be comparable to this Terry who's already decked out. Definitely, they need to be super patient, waiting for the right time, but the time is going to be running out. Maybe this dragon is going to be the next objective for Beijing.WB. After they get those dragons, I feel like it's going to be really disadvantage for AG to run into those team fights with Beijing.WB.
You know, it's such a surprise to see Beijing.WB be like this, playing so safely, because they know you are going to be showing your weakness to your opponents. They use the same styles, countering back, you know, on the high ground versus Chongqing Wolves. That Caphany that Yaodar is playing, they're literally shining out, ready to take down the crystal, and that will be the moment where that Garo from Chelsea standing up, make it towards the very ultimate battle. That will be the one of the most signature like played ever, making so far for Beijing.WB to be at the final finals. So I really respect the way they're playing in this game. They want to guarantee, they want to look for safetyness, but still do not waste too time. You have to get it done. You have to get this entire thing done before it goes to 18 minutes.
And I mean, like, just check out how they're controlling the double dragon at the same time, right? Pretty classic detail and showing that Weibo already made that adjustment when we're speaking to their mindset, and now they are ready for the real battle in the final.
Three lanes approaching. Vanguards are ready. They have every single control of the resources they can possibly get from the dragon. They are fully ready. All the ultimate, all the skills are ready. Let's see how Weibo is going to be initiating everything.
I feel like the Vanguards right now in the mid lane might be the cue for Weibo to do the last team fight, because already can see the strongest Vanguards are on their way, and right now AG is being in such a desperate situation.
That's right, AG is on the run right now, using the ultimate to push back those minions as much as possible, but the dragon are inside the base. Here's Mai jumping in, ultimate by this Zhang-Fei. Love bar goes down, and that's gonna be the dragon hitting the crystal. The crystal is getting hit, and nobody is caring about it. But here's gonna be AG getting the back, but it's not gonna stop. Everything's the overwhelm, and that's gonna be Beijing Weibo grabbing game 3.
Such an incredible play. You have to come back at this, or otherwise you are super in danger. I think this is the